Do it.
Get right. Oh shit, Snapper.
Oh, somebody set the mine off. I saw the mines in the middle. Somebody ran up
No,
there
I
joining
put one
me.
in the corner too.
Oh, did you? Okay, then. I figured
Yeah,
those middle
good.
ones got triggered.
Yeah, no, it was the one in the corner. I planted that one in the corner like a while back, and I seen you coming, so I started heading to that one in the corner, hoping
Tricked
you'd
me.
get hit by a tricky.
Oh.
It's a good shot. Oh, was that you, Cookie?
yeah. Yeah, it was.
You went
How did you
flying.
like your airline flight? Megadeth Airlines.
Yeah, man, you went flying. It's my kill. There's a sniper. Yeah. An emperor somewhere.
Ooh, someone put a mine on the tank. Oh, okay.
Get wrecked. This is my city. Oh, good shot. Where'd that darkie go? I seen him fly straight up.
Oh, what? Man, I haven't seen Leia on the field at all. I mean, that's the first time I've
I've
seen
seen her once. This guy's went right by me. Oh man, I could have just waited, but
Oh no, we're gonna lose.
the
I can't
chance
find
is
anyone to
really
kill.
less.
Oh, I had the Emperor. I could have just came over here in the middle. I tried.
Princess Leia got the last shot. The last kill onto the princess.
I don't know what happened. I mean, we were leading most of the game, 78 to 58, and then
Yeah.
it all went downhill.
Killed a bunch of players out there. I killed more players than AIs, I'm sure. Got you twice. School bus got 3 times. Killed that guy too. Two guys watching. Holy Samasa. I just gotta relax for a moment, man. It's hard dealing with my mom. She just causes a little stress, you know.
Why? What did she do?
It's
I
just,
think you're over exaggerating.
oh man, I can't explain it. Today's Saturday, right? It's gotta be Saturday.
Yeah, it is. Aw, what? Oh my gosh, I paired up base 1 with the Emperor. Wonderful. Oh, what? The guy shot an AI air shotted me with his shotgun.
The shotgun?
Yeah, as the Emperor.
Hard luck, man. Crazy shot.
Oh, we totally lost. We are just failing. This might be a sign that I have to stop. Lost. Too many games now. 2 games in a row. 3 actually, this is the 3rd one. Where is everybody? There's only like 5 of us and they have 10.
Well, it's my mom. You know, my mom came through here.
It's all your mom's fault. You can't blame her for
the flow of the
everything.
force, man.
The flow of the force.
The force got interrupted by the wave of chaos.
Well, I mean, how is she doing in her state?
I don't know, man. She's getting her eyes operated and checked up on and stuff. And I think that's driving her a little crazy. So she's coming over here and taking it out on me now. She doesn't realize that I just drank a whole bunch of booze and partied it up last night, man, you know. And I spent half the morning, like, cleaning up the house practically, you know. And then she shows up and then complains about how fucking messy the place is after I just finished cleaning for the last 2 or 3 hours, you know. That feels great, doesn't it, you know? She should have seen the place before she got here.
Oh, what? That was all me.
She actually thinks she can come in here and just take control of everything. It's ridiculous, man.
feels like someone's like in the roof or something, because isn't there a way to get in the roof here? Because they keep taking that base over there, and then it was like, time's out.
Oh yeah, yeah, there is. Let me get in here. I'm on the rebels. Cover. Megadeth, take cover.
Yeah. Well, now they're at 3. See, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like that, everybody was spawning from that area, and then suddenly.
Let me see. I'm going over there.
We actually had them trapped at one point.
There's a guy there. Yeah, he's fighting for his life. He's dead.
Yeah, but I think there is a jet trooper in the roof that's taking the base. Suspicious. I'm actually gonna stop for right now, because I want to do something.
I'm just thinking of getting started.
Well, I got this weird thing. I'm gonna put it in a bedroom where there's actually the hottest part of my house where the sun sets. And I want to see if this thing really can cool down a room.
Oh, okay.
It's like what I was telling you earlier. I don't know if you heard when your mom was here, but I was telling Jimmy it's Arctic air. It's one of those things that, like, yeah, I mean, it seems very, like, not believable. It's like, this student from a university made this thing. He couldn't stand the classrooms being so hot, so he decided to use his engineering degree to build something that would work, you know. Alright, let's see here.
I've seen a heating device like that too.
Well, yeah, heating, because it's electric. Yeah, sure. Like, with that, those will heat a whole room. I have a portable heater. I don't need to heat the entire house if I'm just mostly...
It was like some kind of like jet propulsion technology or something like that.
They always make it sound funny, but
yeah.
Those do work. Like the heater I have actually is the size of a lunchbox, and it will heat my whole bedroom up.
Yeah.
Actually, those will work. This cooling thing, I kind of don't believe it. I better read the instructions, because it says to freeze. Let's see here. Fill with water tank by gently pouring water into top level. Reach just below the opening. You can check and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I put water in here, I guess. And then it says remove the water tank lid and place. Wait a second. Fill the water tank by gently pouring water top of the level. You can check by looking at the sides of its tank. Okay, remove the water tank lid in place. What? And remove the water tank lid and place ice cubes in the tank prior to filling with water. See, even the instructions, I question this, have an error. Oh wait, this is for best results. Maybe not. Okay. Remove the water template and place ice. Prior to moving, this will provide an extra cold blast. Repeat when ice cubes melt. Well, let's see. I'm gonna try this thing out.
Oh, no. That was a good shot. He's still over there. I'm gonna blast that sucker there. Let's go.
Come on. Bouncing at
I like said.
And Bill Walton. See, Michael Jordan has said it many times. He considers Madison Square Garden to be the mecca of basketball. If, in fact, this is his final NBA.
Feel power. Looks like Han Solo. It could be bad. Oh shit. I need this base, man. Where?
What?
A man identified as a female at a powerlifting competition. What happened next was just insane. Avi Silverberg, the head coach for Canada's women's powerlifting team, had been coaching for a decade and was frustrated. He watched as his students kept losing to the and press, and instead of bench press record of 275 pounds, and was mocking Avi's students for having a weak bench press. Avi was enraged and wanted to defend his students, so he decided to compete as a female. He set his pronouns to whatever lets me win, checked off the female category. With Anne watching closely, Avi started by benching 320 pounds. Avi was feeling strong and loaded up for a final attempt of 369 pounds. The weight still quickly exploded off his chest. Anne was furious and called Avi a coward and malicious. Whatever let me win's record is still...
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on the whole thing about letting transgenders and stuff in sports.
Olympics and stuff.
Yeah, because now all these guys who are saying they identify as female, they're breaking all these world records, like female world records.
Yeah,
It's just, there's something, yeah, you want to be inclusive, and if they transitioned, or if they were biologically female, you know, but it's kind of,
they gotta sort that out.
I mean, yeah, you want them to be able to participate. I'm not saying you can't let LGBTQ and whoever, whatever they identify out of Olympics, but they can't. It's really wishy-washy, and it's a touchy subject. You don't want to be on the offending side, but then at the same time, you're like, that's a topic I agree with the left and the right on. And I'm like, well, they have a point. I mean, just because that guy identifies as a girl doesn't mean he should go and get changed with the girls, you know, in the locker room. That kind of bothers me. Unless they have, like the full surgery where they have the boobs and the vagina surgery to sex change completely, fine. But if not, and they still got a pee-pee, and they're flat chest like me or some other guy, they shouldn't be able to. I don't. I mean, at the same time, like they argue, like they're not going to let us compete. But then I would say, but don't you see how they feel about it? You know, they don't feel comfortable about it. You should respect it. I mean, your feelings should be respected. Like, your feelings should be respected too. But you have to think about, like, some people that, even though I'm not conservative, that are, like, conservative and they don't feel comfortable with that. You know, like when I worked my student job, there was a guy who was really nice and everything. He dresses as a girl, looks like a girl, except his face. You know, he has long hair. You know it's a guy. And he goes into the guys' bathrooms. But it almost seems like he's trying to trigger, but it always, it felt weird trying to use a urinal with him standing there dressed as a girl. And I noticed, well, and I noticed the other male students and employees ran away from that bathroom. I was the only one that didn't care. I was like, I don't care, and I'll go in there. But I see that, and I mean, it's a tricky one. Bathroom is different, though. I don't really care about that, honestly. But, locker rooms where people are going to be unchanging, that's where, yeah. And though it's going to be rare, you know there's going to be some perverts that take advantage of that.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a common thing every day, you know, every hour, but there will be a few that will take advantage of that. not to use the bathroom or but I mean to say, well, I identify as a female, you know.
And they're doing that in jail and that.
So
That's what I
no, well,
heard.
here in the U.S., it depends. Like I said, if your downstairs has been changed into vagina, then you go to the female's prison. If you still have your pee-pee and you have breast implants, you still go to the men's jail. They,
Yeah,
they, they
yeah,
basically
I think I know.
they basically say it's whatever's downstairs, whatever you are downstairs.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I mean, you can't have a guy with a penis like I identify as a female because they're gonna have fun with that. I mean, well, not really. I mean,
Well, in the prison system is you're getting like male sex offender
who could say I
identifying as
identify as a
female.
female? Yeah, that's
So
really rare, but I'm sure that a
then
few of
they
them
get
have thought
thrown
about
in
that.
exactly where they want to go then.
Yeah, but if they have a penis, they can't go into the women's jail.
I don't know. Certain places are more strict than others.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna claim to know every state, but
So
it sounds pretty
yeah,
general that the U.S., if you have whatever your tool is downstairs, that's where you're
yeah.
going.
That's
Breast
true.
implants, like if let's say that I go and get breast implants and then go to jail, they're not gonna care about that. They're gonna
Yeah.
say, oh, you're off to the men's prison. And on top of that, now you're gonna stick out more.
Well,
To get
I don't
ratings or
think they
something.
should be able to change their birth certificate. Like when they come out and that doctor says it's a male or a female, and that goes down on paper, like that's what it is then.
I would say if they want to have an official background record, that's different. But if they want to
Yeah.
change it to them being female, that's fine. Because I'm not sure it's a good ideal. Well, see, and then now let me play on their side. What about the people that are born with a penis and a vagina? Who gets to
Well, I've never
decide?
seen something like that.
No, it's real. I've
Well,
seen people with it's for reals, mate. I swear.
I
I mean, let me look it up.
no
I
man,
mean,
don't
wait,
do
what?
it.
No, I'm just answering the question because I've seen it in the hospital when I used to work there. I've seen it. But I can people be born? I know the answer, but I just want to read off something. With both male female parts. It says yes, some people are born with sex traits that don't fit binary definition of male or female, which is known as, and I knew this term, I just want to make sure, intersex. Intersex is people who have genitalia and reproductive organs, or they have chromosomes of that are different from the typical association of male and female. Some people have both ovaries and testicles. No, this is real, Megadeth. I'm telling you, I have seen it. I have seen it on a real person, on a patient I took care of.
Yeah, that's wild.
People are born with both. Okay, and there's this other thing. Like, there's a girl on YouTube. She tries to tell people how she's intersex. Like, her whole body is her whole body. She's a female. She doesn't have a penis or anything. But get this, she has a pair of testicles in her body, plus ovaries. Yeah. They're not hanging down like us. They're actually inside of her. So her body decided to make testicles and ovaries. But no, it's a real term. Intersex are people who can have both things. I've seen a guy who was, he's not one of those big fat guys that like have man boobs or anything. He was a slim guy, but he had female breasts. But he had all the plumbing was male. I've seen really weird mixtures of. Yeah, I mean, he was married to a woman too. You know, it's not like he turned gay or whatever. But he's like, well, this is who I am. And even like his facial features, you could tell like he had like a facial hair, but you could tell his skull, his head was very gray seal, meaning it was more female versus more robust, where guys have more stronger bone, thicker bone than female. You could tell there was a very glacial aspect of him. But no, there's real. It's real. Those people are real, and the sad thing is, like, a lot of those laws, like, are not protect that. You know, the crazy right Republicans want to pass. They don't want to protect those people. They're like other. They're like otherness, you know, kind of thing.
Oh, no.
In recent years, we've come to understand that rigid definitions of gender don't always apply. That may be truest of all for the intersex. Those born into bodies that are clearly male emotionally.
There's even a documentary where there is a girl, when you see her, you're like, oh wow, she's really pretty. She's like, her physical features, she has, you know, vagina, everything, she's 100% female. But her biology, she is a guy. Because she has the chromosomes. You know, chromosomes decide X, Y, or Y. The sex chromosomes, I have to refresh. Where two X's is a female and a male is an X and a Y. But then you get these mutations where people are XXY or YX or YX or YYX, you know, where it's just that way. Like if you, since you're male, your chromosomes are XY. It's kind of, I think it's the females, let me see. So you get an X chromosomes, yeah, from mother or father. This is like junior high stuff I've already forgotten. Okay, it's the father. The fathers decide whether you're going to be a male or female from their chromosomes. So females are always give an X chromosome. It's the father's, you know, semen that's going to decide to give you X and make you a girl, or X and Y that makes you a guy. But then weirdness happens and double chromosomes are dumped. I don't know how that happens, it just does.
Oh, what a shot.
So what happens is the father gives... The father ends up giving an X and a Y when the mom gives an X, you know?
Squashed them.
Lipton green tea, 2 cups to goodness every day.
Hey yo guys, welcome back here. We have the Arctic Air Ultra, the new product out of the market. Put some water in there. Fairly cool.
What the hell is that? Oh, bubble
Computer,
fat.
I have it set over here. I feel it's pretty cool. Set it
You
here.
got
I
that.
get it right in the middle, in about what, 64, 63, 64. So 63 and 64. That's just, I was aiming that right here. Let's get the area. Go. It's on the back, on the seat, about 60 or 80 degrees. Also, sitting here, the Arctic Air is back behind the camera here. It's probably 6 feet from me, and I feel a pretty strong breeze. I mean, it's blowing it out fairly strong. Okay, so now I have it shooting right into the middle. What were we at? About 42, 43, 44, I think. Now we're up to 52, 53. So there you go. You can see that it's been a half hour. That frozen filter we have in there. Let's pull it out of here. Take a look. Yeah, it's not frozen anymore. It's still wet. But that's the freezing it is going to give you cooler temperatures for just a short period of time, because then it's going to freeze and then you're not going to get any temperatures. So I think that's a step most people probably aren't going to do, but it's been a half hour. That filter is still really wet. That's probably going to give you a little bit cooler temperatures doing that, maybe. So I don't think the whole freezing it's going to be a really big game changer for it, because I don't think many people are going to do that. Again, I like the distance that I don't have to. I think that other one, the old version, it's around here somewhere, I had to pretty much have right on me to really
Watch
feel
out
it.
for him, look at
This
that.
one, 6 feet away when I was on the couch there, I can still feel that breeze on me. And you can, adjust if you want to look up or down. I like that. Smaller, I think it's a better looking unit than the other one. Same price. Now, I know I got a lot of comments on the other video. People saying, you need to put that in the window. That's why it's not working. This doesn't go in the window. Nowhere in the box, the directions anywhere, does it say this device goes in the window. That's not what it's for. So no, you don't need to put it in the window. And yes, I know you can also put ice in here too to help cool it down. But again, I think that's just something you're not going to waste your time with, because it's the same as freezing that. Those ice cubes aren't going to last that long. It's going to give you cooler temperatures just for a short period of time. Are you constantly going to keep putting ice in there? And I did a video on the other one where I compared just tap water to ice water, see how much of a difference you're going to get. I'll leave a link up there to that video if you want to check that one out. Like I said in that video, I mean, how often are you going to keep adding ice to it? So I don't think you're going to use it that way. I think you're probably, most of you are just going to fill it with water. You're not going to put water on the filter either. And we were getting what, in the mid 50s? So I think even just doing it that way wasn't bad. It blows quite a distance. For a personal space cooler, it's working. I mean, it's doing what it's saying. It's not an AC. It's not going to cool your whole room down. It's not going to cool your house down. So don't get it. That's what you're looking for. You just need something to cool you down in a small area. This will work. So let's turn these lights out, and because there is a light on top of it. Like I said, the old version had multiple colors, the whole side lit up. You could get it. It could go through the different colors. You could just have it one solid color. This just has one color on the top, so let's turn everything. We're getting some cooler temperatures. How's it working out for you? Do you like it? You know, overall, I mean.
I heard about Brandy first when I was in 7th grade.
The reason why I liked it, because everyone else liked it. Brandy Melville taps into the worst impulses of being a teenage girl. Finally, someone's talking about it.
There's many things that the Acolyte is not telling you that are extremely suspicious about Master Vernestra. There are so many clues that actually I don't know where to start, but I'm going to begin with the scar of Chimere that he has on his back. We see it twice in episode 6, and it resembles that of Vernestra's lightsaber whip, or light whip for short. Now, Vernestra herself, when she goes to the site of the tragedy where all the Jedi were killed, she seems extremely distressed, and she wants everything handled quietly. When Chimere is asked about who discarded him, he seems to be in secret. He just smirks and doesn't talk about it. But if you thought that was it, then you're sadly mistaken, because what color is Vernestra's whip? That's right, it is purple, similar to Mace Windu's. If you remember, the reason why Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber was because of his Vapad technique, which required, that's right, hint, a glint of dark side that Mace Windu was able to control. Only by harnessing a bit of the dark side could he actually use the technique called Vapad that Mace Windu frequently used, and in fact, other Jedi Masters that tried Vapad fell to the dark side themselves. So not only is Vernestra acting suspicious, not only is her lightsaber whip color very suspicious also, but that scar on Chimere's back, if indeed it is proven that it is from a light whip, then we definitely have some sort of a weird Sith connection here. But of course, we're not just gonna end it there, because what the Acolyte isn't telling you is the real origins of the light whip, the real origins behind what the show creators were thinking when they created the weapon of Vernestra, that is Darth Lumia. It all begins with the death of Luke Skywalker's wife, Mara Jade. This is one of the tragic stories you can find in the Legacy of the Force comic series, Legacy of the Force novels, a series that was released years ago in the 2000s. The main antagonist in question, of course, is Darth Lumia, which comes after the original trilogy. She was in fact named Lady of the Sith. So to fully explain how Luke completely lost his mind after dueling Lumia, we have to talk about all of the duels, because it's a leading up thing that goes up a level each time they duel, yet it all flows with Luke. The first one of these skirmishes was on Kinween. Luke dueled Lumia during a rebel mission to rescue Donnie and recover information regarding the Nagai War. Now, Luke discovered that the Lady of the Sith was in fact an Imperial agent, a remnant named Shira Bree, who had infiltrated in fact the Rebel Alliance at the time. Luke shot her down during a rebel mission that he was on to destroy an Imperial superweapon. As you can see, this develops as Luke and Leia are trying to get rid of the Imperial remnants. Just to note, this is all of course in Legends material, not the new ones that David Filoni is heading. It is in fact after this duel that things start to take a very dark turn. So this is 40 years after the Battle of Yavin. This is on the Roko Depot. Lumia and her Dark Jedi, Elamar Rar, fought the Grand Master at the time, Luke Skywalker, and his wife, Mara Jade. This was during the Second Galactic Civil War. During this duel, in fact, what's interesting is that Lumia was severely wounded, but faked her death. It wasn't until the Battle of Gilater 8 that Lumia and Alima would fight against Luke again and his sister, Leia Organa Solo, in the midst of the battle between the Galactic Alliance and the Confederation. Now, after this battle is when things start to heat up, as I said, because Lumia takes Jason Solo as her apprentice. This is the son of Han and Leia. This is what Ben Solo was based on. Superior pilot to Luke. Their weapons clashed. Now, Anakin decapitating two robots.
See if he is
Jason,
home
he put
and get any answer in this place. You want to cruise over there?
I'm good.
I wouldn't mind to stop by his place and check again.
Well, if you want to go for an adventure, why not? You're not alone now.
You want to go for your spin run? Alright.
I ain't gonna try. Oh yeah. You seem like a collector. A connoisseur of sorts.
You should know, man. What's up?
You know, and I'm actually glad that Naito won that match.
Oh, me too, man. That was awesome, wasn't it?
I have gas too.
Yeah, that's on all. It's already them all the time.
I have 15 animals in that house right now.
They might sneak on me, you know. Well, let's go see what Buddy's up to.
Can I use your bush?
Yeah, man, it's upstairs.
Don't get mad at me. Is Michael sipping right now on the hard shit?
Oh, you mean drinking hard stuff? I don't know. I went by his place earlier and I didn't get an answer, but, you know, we should cruise by again.
You want to just drop in and say hi?
Yeah, I'll just...
You worry about that guy or what?
Well, well, sometimes, you know, because...
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick piss.
Yeah, man, you know what it is.
What's this tree here?
Yeah, just leave that tree there, man.
your water get shut off or something?
Say what? Oh no, the sink doesn't work.
You got some plumbing issues.
Well, yeah, plumbing, lighting, heating and cooling, central air doesn't work anymore.
Or whatever. This is your house. This one's on you. You want to go take a walk? Go see Michael? Or?
Yeah, let's go see Buddy. We gotta get him out of the house too once in a while. We go first.
Does he like his wrestling too?
Yeah,
Given the current...
Are you still there, Megan? I guess you stepped out.
Place is still safe. Let's see who's in there. Terminator. Should have shot him, I know. Oh, fuck. Come on, man. I made it, didn't I? I should have made that. Got him. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that enemy engineer is just handing out health and ammo. Get out of the way! Oh, I messed that up. I might die here. I might not. Yeah, okay. I still got one. Oh, we got a couple people out there. Maybe. We should have let you in.
Are you back, nigga?
Okay.
Oh, where'd you go?
I want to go see our buddy Michael.
Oh.
You know, Cyclotron.
Yeah.
He said he'll come over, but he's gotta make a stop by his sister's place first. He's gotta bring his sister some food and supplies.
What is this, a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, man, it's the hood down here. Is that him? Fuck, you know, he knocks about as loud as a mouse.
Was that your cat, by the way? I heard your cat screaming.
No, someone next door. It almost sounds like my voice.
It was someone else's cat?
No, that's mine.
Oh. Were they fighting, or?
I don't know, man. Lemmy's getting kind of moody.
Oh, you won't let him out.
Yeah.
You should have Michael do a special knock so you know it's him.
Yeah, I know.
Like
come to the window.
dun. Or just do dun 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 dun.
No. Yeah, that's the knock that fucking half the people in the hood use. I hate that knock.
Alright, well, do a different one. I don't know. Make one up.
Thugs that live like vermin within the confines of our country. Lock up the virus. Lock up Hillary. If I don't get elected, it's going to be a protest. But I would stand back and stand by.
Joining me now is Dr. Jason Johnson, politics professor at Morgan State University and the host of A Word with Jason Johnson, and Ruth Beck, history professor at NYU and an expert on authoritarian dictators. Mondays to good.
No, man. I had to do it. Destroy the ammo. Oh, shit.
For the 2022 raid on Mar-a-Lago, we're asking Judge Irene Cannon to prevent prosecutors from citing those records as evidence in future proceedings.
Donald Trump's classified document case is only getting worse for him. As with every hearing, the special prosecutor, Jack Smith, submits some damning evidence that makes it clear that Trump actually stole the file. Recently, a gold mine of evidence landed in the lap of the prosecutor when it was revealed that the former lawyer of Donald Trump, Evan Corcoran, kept a detailed account of every criminal activity that Trump asked him to do, including checking and securing the stolen documents.
Notes. Now, the notes are significant. They're not public. They're under seal. We've been able to review the notes and essentially report what they've said, but they're central to the allegations by the special counsel's office, the allegations that Trump...
Wow.
Morsels like that, bro. Got him on the run. Wide open shot.
Set him up and knock him down.
We felt that.
Oh, great. Inspect.
was trying to hide classified documents at his estate, that he was trying to mislead his lawyer, Evan Corcoran, at the time, and that he was trying to obstruct the government.
The important thing to note here is that Donald Trump shared the attorney-client privilege with his lawyer, which was later pierced by a court in D.C. under the crime fraud exception. The crime fraud exception provides the power to the courts to abolish attorney-client privilege when there is significant evidence to suggest that the lawyer's services were being used to cover up crimes being committed by the client.
What the special counsel's office did when the grand jury for this case was in Washington, D.C., is they asked the chief judge of the court to essentially pierce attorney-client privilege. They said that Trump was using his lawyer's services in the furtherance of a crime, if you will. So then the judge ultimately found that attorney-client privilege could be pierced under what we call the crime fraud exception, meaning that she found that there was enough evidence presented by prosecutors that Trump was using his services to commit.
This is precisely what happened in the case of Donald Trump, and therefore the crime fraud exception was invoked. However, the notes that Corcoran kept are still sealed, and the question of whether they will be allowed to be used as evidence is still being pondered by Judge Eileen Gannon.
More information, at least from these notes. This is something that the judge here in Florida will consider. The Trump team, the defense team, is asking that these notes and all this information provided by the former president's former lawyer not be admissible in the proceedings, so she's considering tossing these notes out entirely.
Judge Gannon's bias toward Trump is not hidden from anyone at this point. We all know she is working extra hard to protect Donald Trump and not let him face the consequences of his felonious actions before the upcoming presidential election of 2024. However, the special counsel's office is not backing off so easily, and they are on top of this case, ready with a plethora of evidence which they inject slowly, but at all the right time.
Evan Corcoran, that lawyer, had to testify before the grand jury, turn over all sorts of evidence, which frankly is the most damning evidence the special counsel believes to their investigation. Now, of course, Trump's lawyers are saying, wait a second, we don't think that should be used here, which could be hugely significant down the road in this case, given that the indictment against Trump, frankly, includes multiple instances of what Corcoran, what this lawyer, provided to them as evidence during their investigation.
The precise question right now is what will the judge do with this new information, and whether she will allow this evidence to be submitted or not.
We'll have huge implications on this indictment. What ultimately happens with the indictment, that information that the special counsel relied upon to bring the charges against Trump, and then ultimately this means that if this case ever goes to trial, or when it goes to trial, that information can't be used, that Evan Corcoran isn't a witness. So do we go back to square one with this? Does that have to be presented to a different grand jury? Do they revise the indictment? Is it just a matter of whether or not Corcoran testifies or not? We just don't know. We don't ultimately know what the...
If we analyze the things as they are right now, Judge Cannon is not interested in letting any evidence, new or not, be admitted into the case, because her main focus has always been on protecting Trump from standing trial. On hearings, she has used unfathomable methods to delay the trial as much as she can. And the shocking...
No, it's not those. What? What? Look at that. That sniper's fucking... I got him. He got me too. Good stuff, man. Again, right, buddy. Oh, that hurt. Holy shit. What is going on? Oh my life. Oh my guys. They're all over the place. Oh, come on, I missed. Oh, like, come on, man. Someone's got remote pocket on Geonosis.
Recently, a new piece of evidence was once again submitted by Special Counsel Jack Smith into court, which included never-before-seen pictures of the alleged stolen documents lying around in Mar-a-Lago with Trump's personal effects, such as his shirts and other things tied to them. This was considered to be a sure-shot thing, and
$5. That's enough to make a difference in this election. If every single person watching this pitched in $5 right now, Joe and Kamala would have the resources they need to win in November. It's that simple. Donald Trump is relying on checks from billionaires who are looking for a tax cut. Joe and Kamala are relying on you. So let's do this. Join millions of other Americans by giving what you can right now at a crucial moment in this campaign.
Oh gosh. Five.
Five headshots. Toss cookie.
Sorry, what?
Hoss level.
Wait, what map are you at?
Hoss.
Oh, well, I'm busy right now.
On their way. That vehicle needs some work. Take out that officer.
Everyone was hopeful that Judge Cannon was going to consider this the last piece of the puzzle and finally set a trial date. However, as has been the norm, she did not entertain this evidence either.
This afternoon, Judge Cannon held a hearing on the validity of the warrant that was used to search Mar-a-Lago, which is when the FBI found boxes of classified documents that are at the heart of this case. And we just got new pictures of those boxes last night. Jack Smith, the special counsel, submitted them. And
Trump's defense team also denied this damning evidence. It is important to keep in mind here that these are documents that contain war information, nuclear codes, nuclear program details, and many other things that are of a highly classified nature and can lead to national security issues if made public. So when such documents are found in the house of the former president, tied to his personal keepsakes such as Christmas ornaments, it's a shocker.
Saw that mixed in with these classified documents were personal keepsakes of Trump. You can see his clothing, there are photographs, Christmas ornaments, and other things. But what they were talking about in court today is that they want this evidence to be suppressed because they say the warrant was not valid that was used to obtain this evidence.
As far as the validity of the warrant goes, Donald Trump and his defense team have been whining and crying about the FBI being authorized to use deadly force when needed during the raid back in 2022. According to their view, this warrant was not an order for a raid, but rather permission for the FBI agents to storm his house and assassinate him along with his family. The absurdity of these claims can be seen from the arguments themselves, but Donald Trump continues to use this as a defense, hoping that it will stick.
They're asking for something called a Franks hearing, which is where Judge Cannon would make an assessment on the validity of the warrant. Trump's attorneys are saying that the language in it wasn't specific enough and that the search itself was overly broad. Trump has a 17-acre property at Mar-a-Lago. The FBI went into the room of Trump's son and of his wife, which seemed to be points of contention for them. But
this was perhaps the only time when Judge Cannon actually realized the stupidity of Trump's baseless arguments and sided with the prosecution, saying that it made no sense why the entrance of the FBI agents into different rooms was a point of contention.
Judge Cannon really pushed back on Trump's attorney. She repeatedly asked him what he thought was missing in terms of language and why it would even matter legally. By the end of the hearing, she said that she had trouble seeing what was missing, so it really seemed like an indication that she may be siding with the prosecution on this issue.
But again, she did not rule on the matter.
Hello, my name is Max Fosh, and there is something I need to tell you.
And therefore, the case is still hanging around with no trial date set. So not much of a benefit was reaped by this support of Judge Cannon towards the prosecution. In the end, it all came down to Judge Cannon ending the hearing abruptly and not making any beneficial progress.
Another thing that happened is that towards the end of the hearing, Trump's attorney started bringing up issues related to other motions, and it got rather tense in the courtroom. The prosecution's attorney, David Harbaugh, accused him of hijacking the hearing. Judge Cannon ended up abruptly concluding things in there.
As I said before, the prosecution is annoyed by these tactics of Judge Cannon, but they are not stopping from bringing in evidence after evidence that proves the direct involvement of Donald Trump. On the 24th of June, 2024, a new development provided that Donald Trump went back to Mar-a-Lago to check on the documents he had kept.
And we're learning exclusive new details about the investigation into former President Trump's handling of classified documents. Sources tell ABC News a special counsel's team is scrutinizing a previously unreported trip the former president took to Mar-a-Lago weeks before the FBI raid. At least one witness recalls being told that Trump was there, quote, checking on the boxes.
Any judge would immediately take this evidence and set a trial date, because this is damning proof of Trump's intent to hide the documents he stole. Why else would he go back to the property? Let's hear what Catherine Boulders, a reporter from ABC News, had to say on this.
Yeah, so this trip is extremely significant. To put this a bit in context for you in the timeline here, this came just a few weeks after, in the summer of 2022, that Trump told his lawyer, who was searching the storage room, that those were the only place, that was the only place where they would potentially find classified documents. His lawyer said, look there, they should turn them over to the FBI. This trip happened 3 weeks after that, but also 3 weeks.
If this is not obstruction of justice and evidence of it, then I don't know what else would qualify as damning evidence of Trump's guilt in his ties with Judge Cannon.
It really is another element of obstruction, a potential obstruction in this probe, something that we're told by sources and special counsel asked dozens and dozens of witnesses about. They really want to know exactly what happened on that trip, why his aides were telling people around Trump to keep it quiet, to keep it on the down low. We're learning from aircraft manifest that we have had a chance to review that this was changed last minute, that he wanted to go down there and at least
He went back to the crime scene to check on the evidence and then flew away. There's a witness who says that he came back to check on the boxes. His lawyer's notes have details of the crime he asked him to do on his behalf. Everything has been put out in front of the judge, and yet she refuses to set a trial date or even consider any of this evidence as material evidence of Trump's felonious actions. Adding insult to injury is the fact that Judge Cannon's answers have still not come to an end. And recently, she has been wasting time by giving Donald Trump's defense team arguments that because the FBI did not keep and collect the documents in the same order as they found them, it constitutes the destruction of the evidence. There is absolutely no legal backing for this bizarre claim that the order of the documents is material to the case. No case law suggests that this would amount to the destruction of evidence. But Donald Trump is still arguing this, and the judge is all.
Oh, they blew it up, man. That sucks.
Clearly see that files were lying across the floor as if a child threw away his school business after the search ended. Donald Trump himself wouldn't know the order they were in, so how does he expect the FBI to collect and carry those files in the same order? This is such a baseless claim that any judge who's not corrupt and biased like Judge Cannon would at least throw out the entire argument, and with that, they would reprimand the defense for wasting precious time. Another shocker is that while Trump and his lawyers argue that evidence was destroyed, the fact is that
Holy shit, that video is all powered up.
everything is there, intact and sealed, ready to be examined by a grand jury if Judge Cannon ever sets a trial date. Moreover, according to the Supreme Court and case law that has been ongoing for 40 years, in such benign circumstances, the right to the defendant are never violated, even if evidence is destroyed or lost.
Posting by evidence is public. That's as close to a slam dunk case because Donald Trump had no right to have these highly classified documents, but it gets even as look at the video.
How do you even keep something in an order when they are not stored in any order in the first place? Donald Trump's arguments are just getting grander and stupider day by day. At this point, he is throwing whatever he thinks he can remotely attach to the case and hoping that something sticks. And what he does not realize is that instead of throwing something strong and logical, he's just spraying oil on a flaming fire. The only thing stopping the fire from engulfing him is the fact that he has a corrupt judge that he appointed standing in the way, defending him from conviction by delaying the case by way of misusing their power.
Oh, what is this?
because of how I was really happy with Jonathan for so long, and he succeeded. Judge took him as his girlfriend this entire time. It's ridiculous that he didn't get to see happening. Unfortunately, not all the recordings and the tips for the fans right to your work. Some of my favorite meals so far have been the chicken sausage spaghetti bolognese and the honey burger.
One of them, Walt Nauta, Walt being Nauta, his so-called body man and Fox character, he filed a motion to have his case dismissed based on selective prosecution or vindictive prosecution. Those are very sort of closely associated legal motions, and Judge Cannon denied the motion to dismiss. And here's what I'm going to say, Brian. I read the 4-page ruling by Judge Cannon. It actually read as if somebody else said it read like a legitimate, understandable, well-supported in the law legal ruling. And I have to tell you, I've read all of Judge Cannon's rulings, and we haven't really seen any that I would call
terrible
this
show.
one was short, 4 pages, to the point. It cited the pertinent authority in just squarely and easily rejecting co-defendant Walt Nauta's claim of selective and vindictive prosecution. And, bravo for Judge Cannon, once doing something rational, fair,
Lazy Cannon.
Suggest that perhaps when Donald Trump is on the indictment, that she might actually be capable of being a judge. And yet, with that said, let's talk about what she said with regard to Donald Trump. She added, very notably, I would add, that this motion to dismiss shall not be construed as commenting on the merits of defendant Trump's motion to dismiss. But if these people were both involved in the same prosecution, committing the same underlying crime, how could she deny the merits of Walt Nauta's claim and yet retain his ability to suggest that Donald Trump still might have those?
Yeah, great question, Brian, and there's quite a bit to unpack there. So first of all, let's start with what I think is the obvious. That was not something she had included in the motion. Why do I say that? Because she was only deciding defendant Walt Nauta's motion to dismiss based on selective prosecution. It had nothing to do, really, with Donald Trump.
And it's almost like she's bending over backwards to even with trying to do Trump to show her evidence.
Bingo. Sending him a signal. Hey, I still got you, defendant Don. Don't worry, I haven't ruled on your motion, and this denial shouldn't be construed as me, potentially ruling against you in the future. So it should not have been included. But to answer your question, because the same motion, I think, has been raised by all defendants, will be litigated and resolved with respect to all defendants. But actually, in the event of selective prosecution, we need to look at defendants individually.
Oh, yeah.
Criminal conduct. Here's why. There are two things that a defendant has to prove by clear and convincing evidence if he is to be successful in the area of selective or vindictive prosecution. First of all, you have to prove that similarly situated people who have committed similar crimes to Walt Nauta. It begs the question, is Walt Nauta's crime similar to that of Donald Trump or different? I would say it's both for lots of reasons. But the first prong that must be satisfied by evidence that Walt Nauta presents is that similarly situated people were not prosecuted. And two, that the prosecution of Nauta by Jack Smith had a discriminatory purpose. Both of those prongs to be satisfied in order for the defendant to have a successful selective prosecution claim. And Judge Cannon plainly stated, in accordance with the evidence, he satisfies neither.
Okay, I'm moving.
However, although that may seem relevant to the selective prosecution claim by Donald Trump, it is completely a new question whether, for example, similarly situated people were not prosecuted when Donald Trump was. Well, he's in the category of one. There are no other former presidents who stole classified documents from the American government. Obstruct justice.
We got one left.
Probably as far as Jackson is concerned, number of these occasions. But goes right into the line and doesn't do something so egregious that it would be an immediate grounds for her recusal. But would her dismissing the case based on this motion be enough of a grounds for Jack Smith to then say, you know what, like my red line was crossed?
I would say a definitive yes. He would appeal any ruling that dismissed Donald Trump's case based on selective coordinated prosecution claim. I suspect he would win on appeal in the case.
Oh, God. The AI took me out. Shit. You can get wrecked too. You're not getting me. You know, I'm not gonna. It's too far. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. I tried a dead pack and it just didn't work for me. I think I messed it up. Oh, I think I still got him. I got someone with that. Well, I might as well take this. Holy shit, they just spawned here all of a sudden. I thought it was just gonna be easy. I'll pass on below. That's a good shot, come on. Man, they really want me to play Bubba. You gotta be kidding me, man. Flamethrower? I'm gonna roll that. Fuck, I couldn't kill him. Guy's just sitting out there trying to camp. Doesn't he do that as well? Yeah, I guess space here, huh? Person. Nothing got me. Fried like half my power off. Why aren't you guys taking that base? Kinda just looking at it. Sweat. Oh, what the fucking missed that? That sucks. Thought this Jake is on the other team.
Lots of other brand new litigation kicking around that make this issue, selective prosecution, look like small potatoes with respect to what George Cannon.
Oh, no way, yeah, Jake's is on the other team. This is a different Jake.
Ruling that Donald Trump is, in essence, king, as is every other president. They are, above and beyond the reach of our nation's criminal law. So all of that is now going to be litigated in the context of the Florida documents case. And of course, don't forget, in the precedent in King ruling, you had Justice Thomas, Clarence Thomas, also sent a message to Judge Cannon that, I suggest you might want to look at whether Jack Smith.
Yeah, he was just killing my guys.
Now there are other issues kicking around. They'll be litigated by Judge Cannon when nobody knows, but and I think it will make the selective prosecution issue look like small.
I know I should have got him once or twice.
Is there a way
That's
to
randy.
rectify the situation? Let's say, for example, that Jack Smith, that Clarence Thomas is able to convince Judge Cannon and the rest of enough justices on the Supreme Court that he was unconstitutional to prosecute the special counsel is allowed to prosecute these cases. Would the Justice Department back off, for example, and kind of swap out Jack Smith as a special counsel prosecuting this case, or rather just a direct representative of the DOJ?
Yeah, the answer is yes. There is a defect in the appointment status of the prosecutor that impacts the legality of that prosecution moving forward. You're exactly right. The remedy is to fix the defect by having, a regular federal prosecutor from the Department of Justice being competent in the case. All of this is not in the federal court, so I'm sure effectiveness of the approach is saying these are defects that can't be cured. That damage has already been done by an unlawfully appointed special counsel. But I think at the end of the day, Jack Smith and I believe the Department of Justice are doing this for the long haul. I think he can save his crime 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years from now. He'll probably be doing legal breakdown statements about the current status of the Trump trials. But you know what? I'm here for it if it takes decades, however long it takes, to vindicate the rights of the American people. Donald Trump tried to steal the election from the voters. As long as it takes, we have to do it.
Okay. For those watching right now, if you wouldn't be able to follow along for as long as this conversation, subscribe to this Glenn is on his way up to 1 million subscribers. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And my channel as well is very close to 3 million subscribers. This channel also make sure to subscribe here. On to the phone.
I'm going to watch it. Great job. leadership may be backing in, but the rank and file seem to be going with the other guy. That's exactly right, and this is why President Trump numbers are surging in the submissions. I have the Facebook group about that directly across my headquarters. It's going to and the entire nation. And our growth in our GDP and increase on this, as administrator, I'll literally that Sean Payne even on Fox last month and said you can go because people know that President Trump is for its people. People trust President Trump on his energy policies. People trust President Trump on his immigration policies. People trust President Trump on the economy and global and stabilizing the world and bringing steady self-release and no war nuclear so that's why Michigan right now, year after today, Trump wins, and I'm excited to make sure that he reverses these policies by again pushing towards the CRA, pushing back on the Biden administration's harmful regulation that will trigger the American automobile. We need to focus more on innovation, not regulation. This is a communist manifesto. China. So that comes from John James, Michigan, Fox. Okay. I didn't know that. Joe Biden. Now they're fighting. Joe Biden.
Thank you for having me, Fred. This is awesome.
So I always start off with that. You know, not whole life, you got kids. You know, you're a pretty place your life right now. Your husband's retired.
Yes, Randy.
Against an incumbent darling,
Shit. It's like the third time you jinxed your guy, man. Come on, Randy. Wake up. Well, Randy's in stealth mode.
visit his old nemesis and slaveholder, Wano. By the time the 2015 comic series started, it showed how bitter Darth Vader was at the time.
Let's give this guy an invite, I guess. Well, let's see if he shows up or not. Jakester keeps killing me all the time.
There were a lot of droids that were left untouched, or so they thought. Once they got there, they had to deal with both the Empire. Well, the next part was about the bridges. So Darth Vader had to amass not only an army, but achieve the key, basically, of an entire empire. Or at least something that resembles that. This is where he began ration with Aphra, stealing countless billions of credits, seizing from criminals, and from transportation in the Empire, together with Aphra. It is around that time that he paid a visit to Wano as well. This is the time when he was searching for Dr. Aphra. She was a hard person to find, and in order to find her, he had to go to some people that really knew they would have information. This was always a question of Vader, but specifically Wano. He got revenge on everybody, but why did he ever see Darth Vader go that poor friendly for Wano? Of course, we all know what Vader has done. I mean, even in the comics, it's shown Vader had the worst, especially the Luke and Virgins. To sum it up, basically, cut all ties and emotions with his older self, Anakin Skywalker. This is the main reason why Obi-Wan did Luke Skywalker at the end, because he knew Darth Vader would never come back there and visit that horrible place ever again. Vader did everything to forget that place, let alone Vader and Sam. But as I said, the 2015 comic series shows the redemption of Darth Vader. He could care less about his past. Not only did he visit Tiffany multiple times, but he even went on to destroy the Tusken Raiders just for fun. His main job serving Palpatine during the Imperial times was to hunt down and eliminate Jedi after Order 66. But after the destruction of the Death Star, everything changed. Darth Vader realized that had absolutely no contract with Palpatine anymore. That's why he wanted to defect from the Empire as soon as possible, get his own empire moving. This, of course, realizing that he had a son, Luke Skywalker, this made things a lot more possible in his mind. Basically, getting his son to be his apprentice and rule the galaxy together. Although he could not achieve this without Aphra, without his help, without her alliances in the underworld. Now, the interesting part occurred when finally Darth Vader got to Aphra and she needed saving. Of course, since she was in a heap of trouble, Darth Vader, after saving her life and getting on board with her with Aphra, she was curious as to how.
What's the message? Let's see.
They either gave up the wrong information or the right information and needed to die by not running with it. Pushing him off the was opened and found wise and shot and killed exactly the way he was killed in picture. Looking evil as Watto, it looked like he was forced to show that after Vader revealed his motivation and the information, probably not only about Afra, but about much more about Skywalker's intent as well. If you have doubts, similar to my doubts as well, that this may not have been Watto, the writers of these comics are very intentional. They would not have put somebody not only in the species, the Tydaric species of Watto, but dressed exactly like Watto. They would not have put a junk dealer Watto type that resembles Watto so close. They would not have done so on accident. This was done intentional and without tension. They left it up to the fans. And if you leave it up to me, this workshop, this junkyard, and this person definitely resembles Watto. So far, it has not been refuted, and this comic came out in 2015. But Vader simply stands silent after memorizing how he paid a visit to his little friend, Watto. How he got this personal information. But what do you guys think? In this instance of canon, the only reference we get is from Obi-Wan's ghost, who remembers trying to hit upon it.
That he still hasn't done at home in Florida, which
Randy. What's going on, man?
Randy Sanders.
Looks like he's doing the sniping. Domino. I'm gonna have a salad here, bud. Hungry. I'm fueling up. Not sure what I'm doing tonight, man. Might be drinking again tonight, buddy.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Now we can. What's up?
I don't feel like yelling all my stuff.
Oh, are you on your phone or your PlayStation?
My phone.
Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. Have you got a chance to see the new Star Wars series, Alucard or Acolyte? I like it. I think it's cool. It's a different. I won't spoil any of it, but it's a different side story. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 100 years before. It's like 100 years before. I mean, they don't know the exact date. They say 100 years before the rise of the Empire. So what is that? It's either before Phantom Menace or it's before Palpatine goes into motion of making the Empire. So he's not either. He's either not born yet or he's just a baby. I don't even think so because he wasn't 100 years old during that time. So Palpatine's not even alive during this time. There are certain characters who are alive during that time in the later movies, like Yoda will be alive during that time. Yaddle.
Yoda's alive during the
Well, yeah, because he's like 900 years old or 1,000. I forget how old he is, but he's like centuries old. But like, um, well, and then there's also like certain characters that live for like 200 or 300 years that were in the Jedi Council. I won't say what name, but like, um, they're still alive. Their species are alive all the time. But it's funny. It's like a Jedi Order that's very different. It's very like, we're the best, we're the winners, we're number one, we're in charge. You know, it's like, yeah, very, we get what we want kind of thing.
Do they have the Mandalorians in that show?
Any? Are you guys? Yeah. I just immediately, when I'm at Jabba's palace, I immediately go to Rocket Trooper because, and I throw mines everywhere because if those Gamorreans spawn, I don't want to get killed by them. Like once I spawn in, I put a mine down immediately and then start throwing them around the place. And usually in a triangular shape so that whichever direction they spawn, wherever they spawn, it's gonna hit. They're gonna walk past one. But to answer your question, are there any Gamorreans in the new series? Not that I noticed.
No,
there's a lot.
Is there any Mandalorians?
Oh, Mandalorians? Not that I saw, but I mean, I haven't really scanned it. You know how like people look for Easter eggs in the backgrounds of things and stuff. I didn't see any, but like it could have been. There could have been a Mandalorian in an area or a bar or wherever they were. But I didn't see any, so I'm gonna say probably not. Was there one in the background walking somewhere? Possibly. But yeah, I like the show. Some people don't. That's why I hate every series that comes out. People put all these bashing videos on YouTube, and nobody. That's just for clicks and views. And maybe you won't like it, but it was, you know, it's kind of like the series Andor. I loved Andor. I thought it was a masterpiece. And it was funny because all these YouTubers all these YouTubers for clicks and views and streamers, they start bashing it after the first episode. They might have released the first two when it came out, I can't remember, but they start bashing it immediately. But then when the series starts taking development, now we're in like episode 8 or 9 or whatever, then they like backpedal because all their subscribers are leaving them like, what are you talking about? You're bashing it before it even developed. This is an amazing series. And then they put out a video saying, okay, I was just kidding. No, why would you make a whole video complaining about this, that, this?
Trolling people.
Well, I mean, it's clicks and views. That's all it is. But like, it's already, I think 5, maybe 6 episodes. I have to look now. I can't remember. I think it's the 5th episode of Afterlights. But the next couple ones are gonna be interesting because there's a lot of mystery and a misunderstanding in the first 2. Like you question things like, well, wait a second, who's that person? Or what happened to all of them? And why did this happen, you know? Wait, what? Wait, are you on Star Wars right now? Are you on Star Wars right now? Are you in there, man? Alright, well,
No,
I'll
I'm
play a
watching right
couple.
now, man. No, I'm having a
I'll
salad.
play a couple. Man, it was so hot today. Outside. Well, you guys are at Kashyyyk? Alright, I'm coming.
You know it's after Kashyyyk, right?
Mos Eisley, my favorite map. There's one, I mean, the maps I'm not really fond of is Utapau and Felucia. Alright, I win. And I did nothing. I get dibs on the tank. Oh man.
Jakester's rebel engineer staking the base at the bottom. Yeah, he's on the speeder bike. Jakester's at base, one. Four to 7, ninjas took him out.
Megadeth, or are you at 4? Somebody's trying to take 4. I think they lost, they died, but somebody needs to go retake it. I can't because I'm in the tank and I'm like holding their numbers down with this tank. I gave up Chewbacca.
There's two of them, Andy. Nice, good one. Come on, man, you can take them. Nice. Oh, man. Here comes Cookie. Cookie's hosing him down.
Stay in your tank.
Tanks. Listen, I need every edge I can get. Somebody was in the tank with me. I'm not sure who it was. Was it Jake? I don't know. Aw, who got me?